Lucas_DSC just resubscribed for 16 months.
Weapons free, y'all.
A terrible bishop just had a space baby. 3.23 is gonna be fucking good.
News, everyone.
You can take away my spaceship. You can take away my space suit. You can even take away my space lasers. But you can never, ever take away my space game.
DMCHAGS just resubscribed for 2 months.
It'd help if I had my camera on. Hold on. Welcome, everybody.
Good news, everyone.
Indeed, Professor, there is good
You can
news.
take away my spaceship.
Shit.
You can take away my space suit.
Suit.
You can even take away my space lasers.
No pews.
But you can never, ever take away my space game.
N0V_A42 just resubscribed for 11 months. What 3.23 update? I've been out of the loop for about a month now.
Oh, Nova. Oh, Nova. Okay. Wow. Welcome back, buddy. Thank you for that. 11 months of support. You're a very important pupper, very impressive, very new pedestrian. Thank you, DM Chags, for that 2 months. Thank you. Who else do we have? The Terrible Bishop, Lucas DSC, All of you, thank you. You all rock. Shots and cheers. Shots and cheers. Oh, Nova. Nova, my friend. Oh, Nova. Whew, just poured a Trail's End 10 years. Cheers. Nice. I don't know what that Trail's End is. What Trail's End is. I'm guessing it's some sort of scotch, because you said 10 years, but... Have you seen the fancy technique? It's a bourbon. Okay. Have you seen a fancy technique to sell cargo at Lorville with the Carrick and the Pisces? I have not. But, Nova, welcome, and yeah, how about that, 3.2 update? Oh, lordy lordy.
You can take away my spaceship.
Not the Jesus patch. They don't exist. Suit.
You can even take away my space lasers.
No pew-pews.
But you can never,
Hey, Luna, how you doing?
ever take away my space game.
OB2447 just resubscribed for 3 months. Thanks for what you do for the community, Paul.
Thank you so much for subscribing for 3 months there, UV. You're very important, but very impressive. Mr. Rainy Desk. This is your fault. The reason drinking night. Shots and cheers and chat. Shots and cheers. Cthulhu patch? Moses patch? No, it's dead. We'll talk about it. Look at the updates. I also need to watch the last little bit of. Hey, Alvin Newman. Hey, drop David.
Midnight Black SC just gifted 5 subs.
Thank you for getting those 5 subs there, Midnight Black. You're a very important pupper, very impressive pisser of any pedestrian. You rock. Shots and cheers and chat, y'all. Shots and cheers. We'll see. So let's start off with just that. I mean, we're not doing. I'm not going to be doing the office hours. That's tomorrow. So we'll kind of go in more detail tomorrow. This is just because people are like, wait, what the fuck are you talking about, Paul? And the answer is, I'm talking about this, chat. I'm talking about this. Let me pull it up properly. Do. Spectrum. Here we go. So. All right. So this is the notable changes. They've added the replication layer to Alpha 3.23. Arena Commander Gravlev is a release view. Alpha 3.22, so the next 3.22.1 will probably have this. And then these have been added for 2.3. Star map rework, Moby-Glass rework, FPS map system, personal and instance hangars, freight elevators, item bank and unique item recovery, which includes the ability to retrieve account-bound lost items, such as subscriber flare, finally. The cargo hauling mission, dynamic crosshair, EVA 2.0, not all of the tier 2, not the whole system, but the new animations and such. Loot screen, character customizer, visor lens HUD rework, distribution centers, blockade runner dynamic event, hostility reputation, new player interface, and master modes. There might be more, Nova. There might be. They were pretty clear that they're wrapping up work on Vulcan. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Vulcan added to it, or if that was just a surprise. By the way, Vulcan's in the game. Yeah. So none of those features are committed. They are just added. In fact, I'll pull up the roadmap itself so you can see what I mean. An unannounced ship. Yeah, there's been some mentions of an unannounced ship and some variants for a while, so. Release view. So this is the release view. This is 3.23. Character customizer, tentative. Distribution center, character. 13 gameplay features, all tentative. New master modes. New dynamic crosshair. And replication layer. All of them are tentative. Because there's one of these which was added, which is committed, so. But not in yet. Yeah, plus a gold pass. We're not going to talk about the monthly report until tomorrow, because the monthly report is the office hours thing. This isn't the office hours. This is just me hanging out because I'm sponsored by Factor. Y'all should be checking out Factor. It's a fantastic service. I've used it in the past. It's a great service if you come home from work, you're just exhausted, you just don't have a lot of time to cook meals, and you often find yourself going out to eat dinner, but you're like, it's expensive or it's just not healthy. So if you want something that's quick, good, fast, good tasting, Factor is your thing. You order a box with as many meals as you want. When it comes to your house once a week, you pick it out, you put it in your fridge, and then throughout the week, you pull it out, you poke some holes in the top, put it in the microwave, set it to 2 to 3 minutes, and it's done. When it's done, you pull it out, you eat it. It's great. You can throw away the container right away and not have to worry about it. It's a great service for those sorts of if you're already going to buy those sorts of meals, it's a better deal. Maybe a better deal. It's a better deal. It's also good better tasting. It's overall better. I've used it in the past. It's great. People who are in chat probably have used it in the past, because this is not the first time we've been sponsored by them. And if you use my code, !Factor in chat, will give you my code. You use my code at checkout, you get 50% off. 50% off. That's insanity. That's a lot of savings if you just want to try it. So, Factor's not half bad. We use it on and off while the wife is deployed. Yeah, it's great. It works fantastic for what it gives you. My only issue with it is that it can be kind of expensive, but again, 50% off. I had Space Banana playing in the black background. I heard him mention that the star map wasn't coming with custom markers, but I don't know what I've heard. Let me look at it real quick. Implementing the new and improved star map with improved visuals and usability, including easier search and trip functionality. That's it. So if it's not specifically said that they're going to have the custom markers, then it's not in there. And I don't think they're going to have the custom markers until the quantum travel is in. The new quantum travel is in. There's no point in having it until you have it. Until that's in. All right. I mean, like, let's douse some cold water on this before we get into the game. All of these are tier 1 or tier 0. Star map rework, we're just going to replace the current star map that's in game with the new star map. None of the new features they want. FPS math system. This is a brand new feature, so it's a little bit different. But I doubt that there's going to be like downloads and uploads. And CIG's even said that they don't know if they'll have all of the ships in, or some of the ships, or just not all of the locations may not have it. So it's going to be spotty. Personal instance hangars. You'll probably have personal hangars where you can keep your stuff, but I don't think you can. Anything that wasn't directly connected to the system for the hangar module for like decorating your hangars, it doesn't matter. We're not getting back the hangar module. We're not going to get a lot of customization in the early first one. It's just going to be a persistence, and I think if anything that slips, we're definitely going to get instance though, and instance is just. You don't get pulled off the pad. You go to Hangar 5. When you land at Hangar 5, the doors close, and now Hangar 5 is a completely new Hangar 5. Somebody else can load the same thing. Item bank, probably really jank, and first iteration. Cargo hauling is probably going to be limited to a couple of different missions in a very specific location, and it probably won't be much. Probably price smaller players out, and probably won't be as profitable as you think. Combat helmets support crosshair. We may see that, or all of them will have it. EVA is just the animations. Loot screen is may only have certain items you can loot from it. It already does, but I mean, maybe even more limited than that. Character customizer is probably not going to be the full version, but it'll have a lot of the portions there. So that's my point. Like, everything in this list sounds great, but expect like the bare fucking minimum. Whatever it says in the update, that's what you expect. CIG is very careful, or I should say Jake is very careful, when they write this full thing. They are very, very precise in their verbiage, because they know, as a former backer or a current backer, that people will do dumb shit, like look into things and be like, oh, well, this means this, and they'll just invent things as what's going to come out, and then get mad that that thing that they wanted didn't come out. It's very specific. I'm sorry, but I hate the idea of a combat crosshair. It makes sense. It's funny you say that because Jake was in Tomato's chat correcting it as he read it. Yeah. See, that's the secret. I go live after everyone at CIG has gone to bed, so I only get the people who are absolutely insane and want to watch me. But like, yeah, so like effectively what you see is what you get. Don't read anything else into it. Does that lessen what we're seeing here? Hell no, this is a huge amount of stuff that's being added. But I also think that a lot of people are like, oh, it's just going to be take so long. I'm sure it's going to be complicated, but I think a lot of people are blowing this out of proportion in terms of like how kind of crazy it is. So this is the actual roadmap. Oh no, that's the roundup. Where's the roadmap roundup? There it is. Like distribution centers, creating new traversable areas offering gameplay opportunities in corporate industrial environments. The initial release includes the surface levels of the facilities, with underground areas coming in a later update. So we're not getting UGFs. We're just getting the surface areas for the distribution centers. I imagine they're still fairly large and expansive, but we're not getting any of the UGF stuff. Perfect timing. Adding a new feature to the reputation system where players will encounter AI that are either friendly or hostile based off the reputation with the organization that the AI belong to. This also includes different friendly fire thresholds and defensive responses. Yeah, it's cool. That's probably going to be more important than people think. They are the UGFs, but they won't have the underground facility portions added when that. This is why we read through this very carefully, and because that's exactly, like, I guarantee you people will be like, oh, this is going to have all the underground facilities. No. It says it right there. They're not UGFs. They're distribution centers, which are terrible names still. Warehouses would be better, or headquarters, or something. I don't know. It doesn't sound right. Facilities, I think. Maybe just instead of UGF, just call them facilities. Yeah, but no one cares about the reputation hostility. Like, more people are going to lose their mind about the loot screen, EVA, cargo hauling, freight elevators, all these sorts of things, which is great. But, like, here, let's look at this. Reworking the mobiGlas system to use building blocks, which will allow for easier development of mobiGlas apps. This update includes reworked home maps, contract manager, and journal apps. That's it. So no new screen for fixing up ships. And none of the other, like, no new chat screen, none of this, all those screens are probably going to be remain exactly the same. We'll just get a new home screen, maps, contract manager, and journal, and that's it. Those are the only 3 things that are being updated, or 4 things, because you've got the maps. Yeah. 4 things that are going to be updated. That's it. No. Do you think the iteration of the replication layer tentatively for 3.23 would result in better server performance? No. I imagine it's going to be worse. Anytime CIG introduces new technology, it does not improve. They lucked out with the with object container streaming, the first iteration of object container streaming, and they're just like, we don't know how this worked. So, hey X. Oh. I'm gonna go make myself a stay awake juice and we'll get started for those sorts of things. Oh yeah, I'm not trying to be overly negative. I'm trying to just make sure that people understand that, like, it is important and it is big, and I'm sure there'll be more stuff added, and there's stuff that they just haven't talked about or just will forget to put on the roadmap, which is fantastic. But keeping people grounded is important as well, because when you let people go off the fucking chain with whatever the fuck they want to feel like, they see, you know, distribution centers. Oh, we're going to get the underground facilities. There's going to be these massive... No, we're going to get a warehouse and an exterior, and that's it. That's saying a lot, because it's like, that's it. That's a lot. But I guarantee you that most of that is going to be unusable to players. It is going to be set dressing to make it look cool. And we're going to still have the same janky AI, you know, things like, oh, we're going to have the new replication layer. It's going to make things better. No, it's probably going to burn the whole thing to the ground, because we just don't know what it will do. I don't think it'll put a damper on the newer stuff. I do think that it'll probably overshadow if it just explodes, but we'll see. It's still going to be better than cargo decks? You mean the thing that has literally no purpose? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Freight elevators, implementation of systems and content for players to physically load and unload cargo to and from their ships by conveying cargo to and from hangars, landing pads, garages, and docking collars. What? We're going to have to load our cargo through docking collars? So basically nothing. Nothing's getting loaded onto ships. Ever. That have to dock. That is an awful, awful thing. Is the replication layer in 2.3 live? I personally don't think the roadmap made it really clear. Yeah, it's been added. I mean, I can show you the release view. So if you go to the release view, where all this stuff is, 2.3, you see Core Tech, replication layer. Boom. It's been moved from, it was originally in 3.22, what was originally supposed to be in 3.21, and it got moved to 3.23. This thing's getting kicked down this can's getting kicked down the road almost as much as salvage is. It was supposed to be out in like November, and now it's not coming out until April. It's a very important piece of Cortex, so I'm not complaining too much, but yeah. So when I get my merchantman, it will be a full-time job moving my cargo. I hope not. Probably not. What CIG really needs is something that they've even talked about, is that they need to have some sort of cargo elevator that is exterior, that loads into the exterior and then has NPCs or players be able to load it, like take those items and load them onto like a ship, you know, in kind of like how the whole sea works. But they won't have that in the first version. So. We're going to need that new MPUV in 3.23. Listen, like, I don't know what game people were thought they were going to be playing, but like, this was always the plan. Wait, you mean I have to physically do things? People were actively cheering that you had to physically do things, my dudes. That was celebrated by the community when it was first announced. Do. Does rep-based hostility mean you won't be clear even after going to jail? Probably not. Does your rep reset when you go to jail? Jack Jackson loaded a C2 in 20 minutes today. Loading and unloading is not going to be that difficult, but if you're planning on doing cargo hauling, that's part of the job. You're going to be loading and unloading your stuff a lot. Hey, Neck Up. All right, I'm going to go get my Go Juice, and we'll be back. Whew. All right. Don't go anywhere, chat.
Drugs.
Two words. Distress bacon.
Good news, everyone!
Bounty hunting is a complicated profession.
His dog calls himself an outlaw.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Next. Distress bacon.
I'm just an old-fashioned cowboy.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Two words. Distress bacon.
Weapons free, y'all. Good news, everyone.
Hello.
Bounty hunting is a complicated profession.
Cash it as wares, if you have coin.
Drugs. Two words. Distress bacon.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I'm just an old-fashioned cowboy.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I'm Fly. I'm Pilot.
Two words. Distress bacon.
Bounty hunting is a complicated
I'm back.
profession.
Whew.
I'm Fly. I'm Pilot.
When does the new Most Guns Will Be Gimbal patch go live? April. I know some people are like, that's basically Invictus. Invictus is at the end of May. And I know a lot of people are also like, that seems ridiculous. This is your Q1 patch and it's going in April? It's like, yes. Welcome to Star Citizen, where CIG releases their Q1 patch 2 months after the quarter. This isn't the time for the monthly report, y'all. I'm not going to be reading through the monthly report. I'm not going to be reading through anything. I'm just going to be gaming. Like that's what the point of this Wednesday is that I'm just going to hang out and play. Oh, nice. That may just be a holdover from Squad 42, but it'd be nice if you could actually have a character name that would show up. No, you're good, Mateo. I get what you're saying. We'll do that at office hours. This is a new thing. I only started doing it last week, so a lot of people are confused because they're like, Paul's going to do the reading. So if you're asking if I personally did read it, I did. I didn't go through it with a fine-tooth comb, but I kind of skimmed most of it to get a lot of what was going on. And I'm going to be quite honest, it's not that good. It's not bad by any means. It's just, it's a January monthly report. With everything that means. any... No, it's food anyways. I'll just get a burrito. Oh, wait, I can't. Because the piss pit is here. The pie piss is here. Have experiences. That's the plan. Give me noodles, Benny. I am hungry. Give me noodles. I need the nudes, Benny. Okay, as I said, it looks bad. It's a player. Oh, shit. Trying to get some food here. There's some delicious food. Officer, you can take a shit in this man's, Sir? Sir? Sir, what the fuck are you doing, sir? Is he just squatting for dominance or something like that? Trying to intimidate this man?
I'm just an old-fashioned cowboy.
Oh. All ships? Yeah. I mean, let me be very clear in what I expect. I do not expect all ships to have unique and interesting flight mechanics. Every ship will be a copy of its specific variety. So the M50 and the Razor and the Omega are all going to have the same speed, the same everything. They're going to be a big, kind of a generic sort of...
Never, ever take away my space game.
approach to it.
SFSX Shingo just resubscribed for 30 months. Happy hump day, y'all. Hope you're doing well.
Thank you so much there, Shingo. You're a very good important pupper. Very impressed, but very pedestrian. This is your fault. You're good night. Shots and cheers, Jay. Yeah, shots and cheers. Hate that you have an M50. It'll be changed eventually. It'll be done before the end of the year. They'll kind of go through the more fine details and get that worked out. But yeah, for now, this is what we get. Not those sorts of stats there, NJ. I mean, like, all of the speed is going to be the same. The turning, the maneuverability, they're all going to have the same stats because they're based off of the same profile for master modes. Time to go to ArcCorp and help out some orphans. You think it's going to get super homogenized? Oh yeah, that's the only way they have time to get all of those done by April. They're going to create. They already have the what do they call them? Like blueprints. They already have the kind of generic kind of idea for each ship type for master modes. They were testing them pretty recently too. Like light fighter versus medium interceptor versus medium fighter versus heavy fighter, that kind of thing. And so we'll get a couple more ones. We'll probably get between 10 and 15, you know, total kind of, yeah, the baselines. I don't know what they're calling, what Yogi and the team are calling it, but we'll get that. That'd be my guess. Yeah, classes. Yeah, the class. Once they all get slotted into a class, they'll get sorted out individually by the team when they go through them. So my guess is all of the fighters will get their own kind of updates down the line. So like 3.24 or 4.0 will have more of a differentiation between the different fighters, and then the larger ships will go later, because like the industrial ships, like quite honestly, who cares about the performance of industrial ships? You're not flying a whole sea because of its performance. You're flying a whole sea in spite of its performance. Archetypes, thank you. Yeah, that's another one again. Hey, Algrid. Nice day for fishing, ain't it? How about that 3.23, huh? How you doing, Al? Y'all are doing a special stream? Or have you been doing Wednesday streams for a while, or Thursday streams for a while? I'm only gonna be on for another 2 hours or so. At most another 2 hours and 20 minutes. Says you, the whole sea's a hot rod. Oh, a pre-recorded one. Oh, that was live. I might be able to help you out a little bit. I'll just be a little bit late. Hey, Zarek. It depends on what the topic is, X. So if it's a short one that's going to take like 20, 30 minutes, like I might be able to do it. Fight the good fight. Fight the good fight.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent.
How do you like that Moby glass?
Thank you. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Hey, all right? I'm hearing this, and I know it's Venefica, and I'm tired of this bullshit, okay?
Listen, Linda.
What
I
up,
was
Buster?
trying to test my VoIP, and it's funny because like I was like messing with this guy, and then there's you. What are you doing?
I'm going to help some orphans out in ArcCorp.
Oh, okay. There's orphans in ArcCorp.
Yeah, they make these pharmaceuticals that we can you can sell at salvage yards for the children. You know, I'm just helping the children. It's a practical skill.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just like when you sell those candy bars to like for charity.
Exactly. Yeah, they're raising money, but they're making it themselves. They're really crafty.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, you need help
What do you?
with that?
Yeah, if you want to help me out, but what are you up to?
Oh, I was getting the double dog out. That's my Carrick.
What are you gonna do with a double dog?
You were there. You were there when I won the Carrick in Austin.
Oh, you named it the double dog because you won it because of the hot dog costume?
No, remember in Austin, I won the Carrick because I knew like one of the trivia questions.
Oh, right, yeah.
Like because and like the thing is like I was like I can't believe I won a Carrick. It's the one ship I shit talk the most. So I called it double dog to make me feel better about it.
I feel like your chat is currently harassing me. They're telling me to take my shirt off.
No, they're just somebody was saying that they're having echo because suddenly we were in the
They're watching.
same, like,
They're watching both of us.
While he's watching both of us. Yeah. What do you do? Like so you're gonna do that. Do you need a Carrick, or what are you doing? I'll help you.
It's discreet. Yeah, you can come with me. I'll teach you the ways of helping orphans.
Let's go.
I gotta get my red, so it's almost ready.
Welcome
Okay,
to
I'm
the
gonna store my
ASOP
Carrick.
vehicle retrieval system. Welcome to the ASOP. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Please visit us again.
Yeah, I got about 2 minutes, so. Should have been.
Voice working really well. You don't even have to get on.
Yeah.
Discord.
It's great.
Have you played Baldur's Gate yet?
No. I'm saving that for when I actually have time. Right now, I'm so
Yeah.
like head deep in
You're
everything.
Like, I don't want to get myself distracted.
PC. You want to know what my PC specs are, Jordan?
You know, you gotta think about the kids. You gotta stay focused for the kids right now.
Yeah, exactly. Because one of my students, one of my students is the sibling of another of my students, and I have a deal where I tell my students if they graduate, I'll tell them my Twitch channel. So, one of my students who graduated,
An older sibling or a current sibling that's in the same grade as them.
a younger sibling. So like the older sibling who's already graduated told the younger sibling.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they went up to me and were like, "How did you get so many?" I'm like, why did you?" And they were like, they were like, "Oh, my brother told me." And it's like, because your brother's a snitch, you know. You're not supposed to be watching me. So I don't know how much.
They're probably going, "How do you have so many viewers on Twitch when I've been trying so hard?"
Yeah. So basically, the PC setup. Do you want my stream PC or my gaming PC, Jordan?
If asked that you were like a pretty successful Twitch streamer, they'd be like, "Can you teach about it?" Like they want you to just take like days in class to teach them.
Oh, I know. I'm hearing like voices coming from over there. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's another player talking or something like that.
But a guy just did walk by.
Okay.
And he looked at us funny.
Hold on, I'm gonna talk to chat real quick because they're talking. How you doing, Nothing PC specs. I've got a 2070 Super, an i7 11700K, and 64 gigabytes. I think it's 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. And it's all done on a M2 SSD.
Hey,
that's what this is.
He's trying to stand over here.
Did he bump into me?
Yeah.
I didn't even feel it.
He pushed you like 3 meters.
Wow. Damn.
Okay, maybe not that much. Maybe more like 1 or 2. But still,
the cool teacher. I'm apparently the hard teacher, so. All right, Buster. It's a Hangar 9.
Okay, cool.
Oh, shut up, Q-Pan. None of that. None of that. Colors red again. I'm delivering pharmaceuticals made by orphans. Of course, I'm going to do the Cutlass Red. You're 9. So it's Hangar 9.
What is this gun on the side? The gold one. Which one's that?
Oh, it's a tractor beam.
Right. It's like a rifle one.
Yeah, the tractor rifle.
Yeah. Well, see, we're gonna go rescue orphans, everybody.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're doing. What we're doing is we're taking an ambulance to go pick up pharmaceuticals from orphans, and we're going to buying them from orphans to help them out.
To puppy dogs.
Yeah,
that need their help.
We're helping them. We're helping them like earn money, so that they can get adopted and stuff. That's exactly how this works. Hold on, I should probably invite you to the party, so you don't get like trespassing.
Finally love them.
That's good. Good schools, Eric. Thank you.
People are coming over here and they're like, "I heard you in Paul's stream."
Well, I can hear you talking. Oh, invite failed. Hold on, let me try it again. All right, there, it's working now. Okay.
Yeah, I accepted it, so it just must have been.
You are clear to launch.
Hey man, I'm gonna use your space bathroom.
Thank you.
Probably.
Please visit again.
There's no privacy, so it's a Drake bathroom. So you can also use the co-pilot if you want to.
Don't look back here.
I don't think my head can even turn that far.
So today I did get caught up on ISE and STL. Like, holy crap, that's gonna be awesome. So,
Yeah, it's nuts. I still haven't finished SEL, so.
yeah, I mean, they kind of like go over some stuff, but then Jared's like, I don't want to like tell y'all everything so that I don't spoil an entire season of ISE because he's already spoiled half the season, or pardon me, SEL, but in ISE. But yeah, it looks good. I'm excited.
It's going to be an exciting year overall, and this patch alone it seems like everyone at CIG is very pumped about it. So.
Yeah, I think if this patch goes off without a hitch, like it's gonna put so much fire in their bellies. I mean, they already have plenty, but you know what I mean. It's like maybe like
Yeah, they got that swagger, and if that comes off, they're gonna have that giant swagger.
Yeah, and just probably happy that it's moving at a great pace right now. You know, this year. That's what I hope for.
People actually getting to see stuff. All right, let me get to the Arc Corp. All right, there we go. Yeah, them actually having stuff completed and be able to show off the work they've been doing.
Yeah.
No, I haven't read it yet. I usually don't read them till the next Thursday. So. What's that?
With fuel.
Do we have fuel? Yeah. We have
My co-pilot readout just reads out.
It reads out nothing.
Yeah, in the co-pilot seat, it looks like either the engines are off or hydro and quantum are totally empty. To me.
Did you turn on the power?
That's funny. Yeah, but I didn't turn on engine power.
Yeah.
That's already on.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't
don't
control
know.
any of that, but
Yeah.
it's interesting. Maybe because it thinks it's not on. It's not pilot seat.
Yeah, because it's probably not turned on for it. Like if you didn't turn it on, then it doesn't say, "Oh, it's not on." So, or it just doesn't monitor it.
Oh yeah, even when I look to the side, like the speed limiter is totally to 0. You know.
That's definitely something they're gonna have to work on with the new
co-pilot
HUDs.
seat enough. Yeah, I haven't been in the co-pilot seat enough to know that the HUD's not quite accurate.
Yeah, they just don't bother updating it yet because it's so like antiquated and they're gonna change it. So like, why
Yeah.
bother?
Yeah. Also, did you see the picture of the star map stuff? The star map update?
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I said when they were talking about the old star map on SCL, I just kept saying, it sucked. It sucked. All you have to say, it sucked. You don't have to say
horrible.
all these like kind of nice things about how it wasn't good. You also have to say it sucked, and we would all totally validate you for it.
Yeah, it's awful. It's terrible. Get rid of it. You know.
it this week?
It's been okay. It's been kind of like relaxed, and I've been very much focused on trying to get a bunch of content done because I gotta get stuff done and recorded so that I can send it off to Uri, my editor, so he can start putting stuff together. But it's also, you know, like Helldivers is coming out on Friday, and I'm planning on streaming nothing but Helldivers on Friday, like all day, getting on early in the morning.
Tell me what Helldivers is.
The basic gist of the game is it's a 4-player co-op shooter, but it's the whole game has like a giant, like overarching kind of command map. So players can go, you know, go to different areas, and every game they play can affect the outcome of like who's winning in each location. But it's all co-op, so everyone's on the same sides. And the devs are all TTRPG and war game players, so like they get to control. They have a system where they can control like just drop random stuff into people's games if they want to for like positives.
So they basically like can kind of be like a dungeon master.
Exactly.
Live,
Yeah.
Like a live dungeon master. That's pretty. I mean, but not actually dungeon. But you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Game master.
And the whole.
Cool.
Yeah, the whole game's theme is like Starship Troopers meets Warhammer 40,000. So it's like very bombastic and jingoistic. It's like, you know, well, come spread freedom, liberty, and democracy.
40,000.
Yeah.
It's so weird when you say 40,000 because I'm like, no. 40.
Instead of 40K? Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty cool. That sounds like right up your alley.
Watch the trailer, the launch trailer, if you get a chance to, because it's entirely like tongue in cheek. It's super like sarcastic, and it's a pretty thing. So yeah, it's Helldivers 2, which is coming out. So
pokes fun at all the things like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out. I will. I'll look at that trailer later. I don't know if it's something I would play, but it's like it would be interesting to see people play it.
Yeah, it's a third-person action game, so it's a third-person shooter, so it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I like the theming, and that's the kind of game I like playing a lot. So, managed democracy.
Yeah, I was thinking about going through and seeing like what all these new demos coming out, like that thing on Steam where it's like check out all these demos for stuff coming out.
Ooh, Space Trucker looks fun. I haven't played it yet, but like that looks fun.
Really?
I've been looking forward to it. It's Euro Truck Simulator, but in space. So that's what so many people are wanting Star Citizen for. So yeah.
yeah, go play that, guys. Space Truckin'. But yeah, I was gonna look at some of the demos and see what's coming up. But I'm super picky. I'm like the pickiest gamer. In fact, I was thinking about like doing like YouTube. I was thinking about like starting like YouTube reviews or something, and like calling it like you know the blah 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 gamer and be like
the picky gamer. Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm picky. I'm super picky. I have a huge backlog of stuff that I like or I've played one, that kind of stuff. Like I played Starfield for 7 hours and I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, no, I get that. There's a game.
I probably will if I was playing it off stream, but that's what I might do.
There's a game I'm looking forward to called Manor Lord, where it's kind of like a city builder meets a tactical like strategy game.
This sounds familiar. Like I feel like I've heard about this.
You basically are a medieval lord where you can like gather troops and like go defeat other people, but you also have to build your own villages and keep them happy and all that sort of stuff. So
like it's a city builder with competition. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a city builder where like it's a city builder meets a like a grand strategy, 4X kind of strategy game, which is nice.
I just started playing Civilizations, and I had to put it down like within a week of buying it because I was like, oh, just another turn.
Civilization 6.
Yeah, I played the crap out of it for like 2 weeks, and then I just like quit cold turkey.
See, that was my first game. That was my first PC game. It was Warhammer 2. Yeah, it was not Civ, not Civ 6, Civ 2. It was Warcraft 2 and Civ 2.
Right, but Civ, yeah, I knew you meant like Civ, like one of the old
earlier ones. Yeah, it was one of my first games. I love it. It's one of the reasons why I'm such a big fan of history. It was one of those things that was like, hey, I really like all these things.
It was For me, it's kind of similar. One of my first PC games. Like I played like kid ones that you play when you're a kid at like school, right?
Yeah, like Math Blaster and stuff like that. Yeah.
That doesn't count. But like something I really got into was like remember the Egypt ones? Like I actually have them on Steam. They were like on sale for like $5 a piece.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
But like one of them doesn't work well. Like I think I need to download something special for it. But yeah, like I can remember like Egypt, like New and Old Kingdom, and there's like 2 of them specifically, but they were both based in like they were 4Ks in Egypt, and those were cool. I love those. I used to make so much, grow so much barley and make so much beer, and I was like 12.
that tracks. That tracks.
Yeah, I was just like. Even as a kid, like I remember somebody explained to me once when I was like really young. They said, you know, beer. Like I think it was one of my family members when I was teasing him as a kid. Like, why do you drink beer? Yeah, why? Remember that why stage of being a kid? And they were like,
yeah.
Because beer has sustained the civilization for eons. And they explained to me, people couldn't drink water. What did they have? They had beer because they could fermentation. I didn't know. I was like,
no, it's not gonna be Game Pass. No.
When I was a kid, I thought beer was like this magical thing that like gave life. And then I tried it when I was like, I probably tried a sip of some when I was like 12 or something, and I was like, this is awful. Why would anybody drink it?
I know that feeling. Yeah. I did the same thing. It was like when I was like 10 or 11, my dad's like, you can have some beer, and I'm like, cool.
Yeah,
and
like,
I drank it.
Sip, try it.
And so I tried it, and I was
They
just like,
want to see your
oh, and he's like, yep, you didn't like it, did you? I'm like, no. He's like, yep, that's beer.
Keep it that way for like another 10 years at least, kiddo.
I also think that it's because my palate was so sweet because of all the like sugary drinks I drank when I was a kid.
Yeah,
So it's
I
like
mean, we're like literally the same age. We're within a week of each other age-wise.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, we have very similar experience as to like all the sugar. I
guess it's all high fructose corn syrup, but yeah, same thing.
Pepsi or Coke did that whole new Coke recipe so that they could slip in high fructose corn syrup on the old recipe without anybody noticing.
Yeah, so Zarek, I'd hold off on it if you're a little worried about it, like the cost of it. So, all right, so we're coming up with the orphanage.
Yeah, where we're
Trust
gonna
me,
go help the kids.
It's a legitimate orphanage and nothing else. All right.
Yeah, it's totally an orphanage full of children that are in need of our help.
They're very talented at making specific pharmaceuticals. Okay, that's all you need to know.
Yeah, it's like they taste like gummy bears, and they're made of love.
Yes.
And I do happen to have a tractor beam on me, so I could help you with whatever. Are you doing this?
It should be automatic. No, it's not. It's just trading. So, okay, we should be good. We should be good to go.
Oh, you don't have to load it in anymore?
Nope.
What?
We will in 3.23.
That's crazy. Like it just gets put it back there? It's just back there now?
No, I gotta go buy it still. I'll be right back. Don't steal the ship. Just gonna steal the ship. I'll just experience the game with you. You'll make sure.
From the Burgermeister.
Thank you. Hold on. What's up? I just discovered your channel. Thank you for the great content you put out. Really love your SC lore. Thank you, DA. Cutlass red. Let's see, what do we got? They're out of stock on Slam, but they got plenty of ETAM. So we're going to go boop, buy, confirm. Boop. Done. I'm gonna make this entertaining for her. Look, the orphans gave me a little bit of sample of the product. And we also got a bunch of products, so it's also good. See, look at that. Isn't that so sweet? It's like, looks like black tar heroin. It's perfect.
Aww. It's a box of candy.
Yes, that's exactly it. It's candy. It's drug-flavored candy. So much help for the orphans, exactly. Did I not have the landing gear? I landed without landing gear. Okay. I thought I had the landing gear down, but apparently I didn't.
I didn't even notice when I was outside. But it was kind of like teetering on just a hair at one point. I didn't think much of it. I just thought, oh, Star Citizen.
Listen, sometimes Star Citizen just does that, so I'm okay with that not being the case.
Right.
Chat's saying that I was such an inspiration and role model before I met Buster. Now all you do is all I can do is be disappointed in you. You let her drag you down to the wrong path. The drugs gotta go. I don't know what you're talking about.
Whoa, wait. How is this my fault? How is this my fault?
My chat's blaming you.
Whoa, chat. I am a force of good in this universe, okay?
She's the hot dog queen of Stanton. That's how this works.
Hot dogs and chips. And candy! Called Buster's Bars, okay? I got a brand in this game. I won't have you saying that libel on me, okay? On Chris Roberts. That's on Chris Roberts.
Yes, blame Chris Roberts. That's Chris's fault. Entirely his. Buster had me pushing drugs with her on Seraphim when we discovered you could pick up the medical trays. Chad is absolutely snitching on you right now. Drakey said. Drakey said that you had him pushing drugs with you with you on Seraphim when you discovered that you could pick up the medical trays.
That we were helping. That we were giving people medicine they needed. Okay, none of it was illegal. It
just
was
like this.
Just
This is entirely like it's. I'm just like we're just taking medicine from the orphanage to sell to the people at Samson and Sons Brickyard.
Yeah. Like I didn't do nothing wrong.
We might be coming into the dark side, so just be wary. Oh, she's on the captain's table recently? I think Buster was on the captain's table recently. Probably in the 24-hour stream, last one.
I know I wasn't on your 24-hour, but I was like on a post-citizen. The last one I was on was post-citizen.
Post-Citizen Con, right? Yeah, with
yeah.
Why am I blanking on his name? Major Star Stuff.
Yeah,
Major.
Major Star. I love that guy. He's awesome. Oh, Citizen Con. That was such a good time.
It was really fun. I am torn because like all of the rumors of it being in at Manchester. I'm like, it's so expensive. I don't know. I don't know. We got a rare treat. Both the orphanage and Samson and Sons are in the Sun.
I do such a good Madonna.
I couldn't tell the difference. It was perfect.
Thank you.
AstroPub, you seem knowledgeable on Star Citizen. Do you think an Argo mole would fit on the flight hangar of the Idris? Probably not in the Idris. No. I think it's a little too wide for the Idris. I remembered to put the landing gear down now, so we won't be teetering.
Landing gear down. Ship, can you do it? I need to set up voice.
It's a Drake ship, so you know that could either turn down the landing gear or make it explode. Either one of there.
About Drake or Leo this week.
Oh, I was so sad.
Dude, I was assaulted by it. My eyes were assaulted by it on Twitter yesterday against my will, and I won't make any further comments on the video itself. But I was just like, "Are you kidding me?" Like,
someone didn't set it for sensitive content. Yeah.
I just denounced dating apps like this week. You know what I mean? And then it's like I still have to see those things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's. I don't know. I want to talk about dating apps because I've talked with Cam about this. I'm like, if for whatever reason we end up like Cam ends up dying and I have to I'm not dating again. I don't know how people fucking date in these days.
Yeah,
and
God
age.
forbid if something creates a situation which one or both of you is single again.
We're both just like, no, I don't know how people date. Like, what the fuck? Like it sounds like a nightmare hellscape.
I'm sure I come up in those conversations.
Not even. We're just.
Buster goes through these terrible things. We live vicariously through her.
I've heard all of the horror stories. I don't want to do it again. It was a miracle that like Cam had allowed me to date her, let alone marry her. I'm not about to try to go through that stuff with this current generation.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Sell. All right.
Thank God there's like little markers for the ships, because otherwise I'd be like, where do we park?
All right. Let's head back. Luckily, this is the reason why I go here, because if I'm here, there's just not a lot of people who like to hang out around the orphanage and Samson's Sons.
Okay, get a gun out and do the redneck thing. Excuse me.
Ha.
Yeehaw, boss! We got them methamphetamines out. We got done.
We got them focus drugs for them from damn aliens, and now we're good.
You talk about Marilyn Manson and the dope show? I'll show you a dope show, baby.
Yeah, baby, yeah, we're man. It's just freaking just a do thing, man. Yeah.
Dang old Chris Roberts.
Dang old, yeah.
He gonna put dynamic business in this game, and I'll show him the dynamic.
Oh, so sadly this isn't Brio's Breakyard, so it's not Scooter. Scooter.
Skirt. What
Tell him Scooter sent you.
Texan things say, like ski. Like you say stuff like that in the South. Texas, we go like yeah.
Yep.
Like it's almost like or all right. You know, like Matthew.
I'm also gonna rat on Darj. Darj is calling you old in my chat.
What? He's calling me old?
He says, "Is that old geezer Buster I hear?"
What the fuck, Darj? I thought we were friends. I'm pulling your chat up. These motherfuckers are to me.
I'm snitching on all of you. Just because you can't be safe in my chat talking shit about Buster.
I like that in my browser, all I have to type in is VAS, and you come right up.
Immediately pops up. It's like if I type in star now or like ST in my browser, it just like Star Citizen just like floods everywhere. It's like, yep, yeah, Google, you know what I do. You know what I look at.
There we go. Now I got both chats open.
They need to have a marker in games so that they can they put a Wonka on the side of crates. Oh, yeah, no.
Bishop, I saw that. Y'all are trying, like, Stars are trying so hard to backtrack on it, and everybody in chat's helping them.
They're covering.
That old geezer Buster, I hear. And then, like, everybody's like, no, he meant old geezer and Buster. That's what he was saying. Y'all, me in chat. You see, in my chat, we call him Chat Thalview and Chatifer, but I'm going to call y'all Chat Fucker, okay, over there in Paul's chat.
I do this for the memes. Thanks for all the answers. No problem, Jordan Steen. I don't know what I answered, but hopefully that helps.
Man, this game's so freaking pretty.
It is. This is why I like to just like fly like this sometimes. So, just to kind of fly and do a few like basic trading stuff. And it's like, yeah, you know, to help out some orphans, make a couple million maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're contributing to the greater economic society of Stanton.
Exactly. We're contributing to the economic prosperity of all of Stanton and helping orphans out at the same time.
We're
It's perfect.
philanthropreneurs. Okay?
Exactly. We're entrepreneurs. We're entrepreneurs. We're entrepreneurs.
Exactly.
Penners.
Hell yeah.
Doing more or less than illegal actions than with an accomplice. Listen. Buster just happened to show up, and I asked her if she wanted to go help orphans, and she said yes.
Darsh. It's like
okay.
5 in the morning for you. Like you're wacky.
Yeah, I don't know why Darsh is like Darsh's like sleep schedule is fucked. I don't know how you do it, Darsh.
It's because he plays this freaking game, and this game runs on America.
Yeah, and he hangs out with a bunch of Americans, so his sleeping schedule is set to America, which is weird.
No, fuck you, Darsh. I love you, Darsh. Good night.
Hey, my boss is in New York.
It runs
Yeah.
on America.
What's a sleep schedule? Yeah. Here's a good question. I'll ask you this as well, Buster. What type of ship and manufacturer would you like for the next concept sale?
Or like a new manufacturer or like a currently existing manufacturer?
Just, I think it's mostly asking like current manufacturer and like what type of ship.
Oh, just in general, just what kind of ship? I mean, I'm never opposed to like cool fighters and alien fighters, but I'm very specific. I'm picky, but I don't know. I don't really do much else outside of goofing around in this game, so it's hard for me to like pick ships on like types because I'm not about like to me the ship thing isn't a thing anymore.
I can tell you your answer. I know your answer.
What?
It's any ship that allows for in-game performances.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. That would be okay. I was just thinking in terms of what we normal.
I'm with you on that. I give me the Cuddy purple
Yeah.
and have it be a venue ship. I love that idea.
Yeah, literally for years, my idea that I've always kind of like if I was gonna pitch to the vehicle team, my idea is always like, okay, you have like a series of ships. I don't know what manufacturer is most appropriate. Maybe Origin, but I think Origin's too expensive because theater's like a very like theater and performance are very like hardy kind of.
You gotta be robust. Yeah.
Yeah, and hardy, I mean like hail hardy people. Like they are people that can move and do.
Oh yeah.
But I've always wanted there to be like 3 ships. There to be like a small stage ship for like I don't know like a 5-piece band, a ship for like mid-size like a play, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like a, like a small proscenium kind of thing, and then like a very large one that's like an opera. So it'd be like the troubadour, the bard, and the opera, or something like that. Like it'd be that kind of thing where you're like maybe like a role in each of those different parts of the industry.
I could see that being RSI. That'd be an RSI ship, I think. That fits. It's like middle class. Most people can afford it, and I could see him being like
right. I think you're right there. I think you're spot on with that. But at the same time, like I could see there being a brand that caters to only caters to entertainment too. I could see that being a new brand in the game.
Oh yeah. Okay. This might be rough. We're good. Okay. Just a little bit of a hill.
We have landing gear, so that's good.
Yeah, the landing gear is down, so it's not gonna fly away or bounce around. Taking full advantage of.
I got out of my seat with my gun ready to go. That was pretty awesome.
I'm a Drake man, so the cost of ops on an edge of human space is affordable with available parts. Yeah, I like that idea too. I am too. Argo party ship? Yeah. A small Crusader starter ship? We have... Oh, wait, no, we don't have a small Crusader starships. All right. You gotta select the Cutlass Red. Select the Cutlass Red. Select the Cutlass Red. There we go. Gonna fail. One more time. It might succeed. Nope. Buster, my thing is telling you to get out of the ship because otherwise it won't be able to load in. Thank you.
Done. You're welcome. Sorry.
I didn't know that was a thing.
No, it totally makes sense though. Like I was standing kind of in the cargo spot. Looks like we got a storm coming in.
Coming out. I love that that's a thing you can say in game now. when things start blowing in.
Wouldn't it be cool one day to actually like be able to track weather patterns? With,
Be able to like look at a
that happens.
like some sort of like heads up, some display, but like there's a storm coming in. Get out of here. Yeah.
Like a layer in the star map that you could activate. Like it's a Doppler radar kind of thing, and it just shows you like how the storms are passing. So you're like, okay, if we're gonna go do that thing right now, then we need to do it like quick because in the next 20 minutes it's gonna be like really stormy there, and visibility's gonna be low. Blah.
She's live right now, Titan. Go check her out. All right, we're good to go. Taking off. This is live? This is live. I'm pretty sure drug dealing out of an ambulance breaks some sort of Geneva Convention laws. Well, I'll tell you. First off, these are pharmaceuticals, not drugs. And second of all, there are no Geneva Conventions in space. And third of all, it's none of your damn business, Terrible Bishop. Are you a fucking snitch? Are you a Fed?
Yeah. What are you? You wire? You got a wire on?
You know what?
I've been watching Sopranos lately, so I've really been thinking about wires.
Buster's willing to give you a new pair of cement shoes. That's the answer.
Yeah. Put you with the fishes, like Big Pussy.
Is that his actual name?
a character on The Sopranos.
Was that his actual name?
Sorry if I spoiled a major part, the plot point of The Sopranos for anybody.
Where are you? Wait, was that his actual name?
I mean, I can't remember his actual name, but yeah, that was like whatever they called him.
That was his nickname.
Show. Yeah.
You want to dance?
1 second. Who is this? Who is this? So it's Kemi. Welcome everyone from Kemi Stream. My name is Paul Berserker 1 Batman Shell, your humble host and space bartender here at the AstroPub. Space bar at the end of Twitch. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. We got a good one for you. I'm hanging out with Buster. Kemi just raided me. That's why I was quiet there for a moment.
No, I saw. Because for a second there, I read your chat, and I was like, Kimmy, did you raid? Oh, no, you raid Paul.
Yeah.
I was looking at your chat first.
So yeah, so go check out Buster stream as well.
Yeah, I'm fucking cool.
Roadmap raid, yes. So about them that roadmap, Buster, have you read it?
Yeah, I went through the roadmap roundup today. Yeah. What about it?
So many people are losing their minds about it. It's like it's huge.
Oh, everything in it for 323.
Yeah.
And also, we got that new Gravlev thing coming up in Arena Commander on this.
Yep. For 3.22.1.
Yeah, I actually was thinking about trying that later, probably tomorrow, if that's it. I'm not into the racing stuff, but Arena Commander, it's okay, but I just suck at it. I just constantly run into stuff. I mean, better at it than I used to be, but apply myself.
Yeah, can you do you have a shout out for Buster's channel? Keep in.
Racing, though, I think I can get down pretty easy.
I can get down with Gravlev Racing when they come out with the Ranger and they start doing ground racing maps for Arena Commander. That's going to be the thing I'm going to get into.
Yeah. It's I love Gravlev stuff. I have the hover quad. I want to get that new one. What's the new one that came out? That is the ship I do want.
The X1.
Ship. Yeah, that looks so cool. It just looks like so cool. Looks like a little sail. Like you know those ships that like have the thing under the water, so that when they go, the faster they go, like they kind of almost like the whole boat like lifts up. That's what it reminds me of, like that fin thing that you put underwater sometimes.
I may have entirely overshot it.
That's fine. Oh, a hydroplane? Is that what you call that fin that goes under the boats? Because as far as I know, hydroplaning is like when
you're on the road.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like I think of that because that happened. I spun out one time when I was like 20.
Hydrofoil is what they're saying.
Yeah, I guess, but yeah, it's almost like a. What are those things that you put on the back of a car to make it go faster? Spoiler. It's like a spoiler.
Spoiler.
But it goes underwater.
I'm gonna check something out real quickly if you want to come with. Actually, I'm gonna sell this and then go check it out because there's a Corsair just chilling off to the left. I don't know if you see it.
Okay, well, open the back gate and I'll shoot him.
I think it's dead. So I think I want to go.
Do crap like that.
What I want to do is I want to go steal the tires off of the wreck, and put it up on cinder blocks. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, let's do it. Come on.
Let me sell my shit first so I don't lose all the money, and then we'll go over there. Less time testing the pharmaceuticals and more time piloting. Listen, you don't know me. You don't know me, Mick. Everyone loves you, especially Sean Tracy.
He better. Actually, I don't mean it like that. But yeah, I was just so amazed that he even came by my stream before. And I'm like, oh, that's right. Somebody like with Sean in their name came by. And the conversation he told me he had with me, I'm like, I remember this. In the moment, I was like, yeah. And then afterwards, I was like, oh, I remember that.
I think he's Sean the Criminal. This is his name. He's usually the Criminal.
I don't know
is
if
his
that
nickname.
was his name on Twitch. It was like I felt like it was like Sean with a few numbers.
Oh, okay. All right.
Or something like that. I could be wrong.
I'm gonna go sell these pharmaceuticals given to us by children, and then we're gonna go jack a
lozenges. Candy lozenges. What better place to make lozenges than
an orphanage on a cold moon?
Yeah, exactly. It's like some
Hey, I got
Farmcraft
Galactic
family
Elf.
shit.
I forget how high you can jump in these moons. Do.
In real life, could you imagine how fun it would be to be in one of these worlds and just jump like that? And just bounce around. That's all I would do. I'd never walk.
Sell, and then I'll talk. Because I don't think she can hear me when I'm... All right. Yeah, and I would, I'd do the same. Like, basically, if video game physics were real, I would 100% just jump and skip everywhere I go to go faster. Just because it's just so much more entertaining.
But if the world became like that, it would be such a mess to get anywhere.
Yeah, it would.
New York City would be a shit show.
More than it already is.
Have to call in like a state of emergency and put weight belts on people.
People would be double jumping everywhere. Like, you know, it would be insanity. There's no new patch, Galactic Elf. We're just talking about the updates that they made to 3.23.
Like cats and dogs would just get lost. Or could you imagine, like, your dog's like running, right? And they're doing that thing, like they're jumping to the back of the couch, because
yeah.
like my little dog does that. And she just like overshoots it. It ends up in like a cardboard box from Amazon on the side of the living room. And then, like, when the cats jump off of stuff, and they just come down really slow, and they just like mid-flight down, they're like going.
Yeah, yeah, they're just really confused and pissed the entire time.
That's what I need from Star Citizen. I need Star Citizen to finally get like some kind of pets in the game, so I can see how they handle.
Just drop them on a planet and just watch them slowly fall. It'll be only realistic, CIG, if they turn and look at you and just go meow while they're falling slowly to the ground.
I would love the opportunity to take Weedle to like Austin and just be like, please, you can mocap her.
Mocap her, please, yeah.
She deserves it. You'd really want a real well-trained dog for that, because that way you could like train them to have like certain like almost like emotes, like animations. You could train them to like tilt their head or know something, make them do that thing that dogs do. I always love when they do that. When they look at you like, what the fuck are you doing? What is this fifth song you've made up about me today?
New eye patch is coming tomorrow. Oh, okay, cool. All right. I don't think anything's there. It's probably empty, but I'm gonna explore it anyways because I'm a loot goblin, and that's an empty wreck on the side of the road. I'm going to search it for things. There must be a storm we can't see because I'm moving super slow.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it out there with a little bit, but yeah, you're moving like the storm as well. I mean, this looks... It looks okay. It just might be abandoned. Let me double check.
I mean, that's a fully working ship that looks like, or at least one that was.
Doesn't look like it's dead. I'm gonna have to scan it, but we also can shoot the exterior, and it'll probably pop open.
Yeah, the side of it looks like it's real mauled up.
I'm gonna try to shoot the back again. Pop it open. Doesn't look like it has shields on. Isn't that coming down for you either?
Well, it's open over here. If only we could jump up in there. Here, I'm gonna crouch and see if I can boost you a little bit. Try to jump on me.
Yeah, hold on. Hoo. Hoo. Nope, it's not working. So I can like clip inside of it. All right, I think I'm gonna scan it and then bust it open with the lasers in the back and see what's in here. It's dead. There's no inside cabin, but it's got the elevator and everything accessible still. Like you can still push the buttons, so it's soft death, but the back's not opening. So I'm gonna just shoot the back hatch and hope that it pops.
Yeah. Is that like a feature now that they should open after?
They should open after soft death. They should unlock after soft death. But if you pop the back, it should. If you shoot the back, it should cause it to automatically open.
Does Arita has shields or anything? Wait, okay. Put me on top of it. Go above it, and I'll see if I can get, like, I don't know, do something.
I'm scanning it right now to see what it is. The owner is nobody? Game rules. Okay, yeah, it's been abandoned. Yeah, I'll try to get you on top of it.
Yeah, I'll just drop from the ship.
Okay. Do. You on?
There's a big gun over here.
Yeah. It's a big. It should be the turret, right? It's definitely soft death. Hold on. I'll push it forward a little bit, and so you can kind of strip some of the stuff.
Right on. Yeah. See if there's anything else on top. Let's see. Oh, I might be able to drop down right here. I think I can get in. Go for it.
Go for it.
Why are there knobs?
What knobs? Knobs is for like for the elevator?
Yeah, but it's not operating.
Are you trapped in the elevator now?
Maybe. I should.
All right, I'm gonna try to shoot the back and open a bit. Hold on. Let it recharge. All right, I'm trying to land and then pop it open again.
Landing complete. Engines offline.
It's a bug that pops up every so often. Probably on a rock, but it should be fine. We're just at an angle, that's all. All right, Buster. I'm going to try to pop open the door again.
Do what? Do what?
I was trying to pop open the door, but it's not working. Let me see if I can't get the elevator.
I'm literally in a grave. That's so funny.
Huh. I got this. Hold on. I may have just trapped myself as well. Oh, no, I'm not.
Well, yeah,
Got
yeah.
out.
Don't get trapped. I'm probably gonna cut out soon anyway, so it's no big deal.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to. I'll try to keep popping the back, see if I can get it open. Because it looks like it's bugged out where like the back is not taking any damage. Yeah. Try to shoot the side too. All right.
Engines online. Launch complete. Friendly fire. Landing gear up. Friendly fire.
Oh, did you hear what the Cesarian chat said? He said, we're about trying to flip the book there. Cuddy.
Friendly fire.
Not bad.
I can try it.
Yeah, you try to give a little shovey shove. Something's happening.
Friendly fire. Friendly fire. Friendly fire.
I'll try one more time to try to pop it out. So you'll, if I pop it out, I might be able to flip it over so you can jump at the top.
Hell yeah.
Friendly fire. Friendly fire.
I saw you like pass by.
Whoop. Flip it over this way. Here we go, chat. You ready for this? I'm gonna nose it down. Right here. And then... Damn it!
Despite all my rage, I'm still just ready to play.
It's flipping me as I hit it too. It's so heavy that every time I hit it, it like flips back on me.
I think it's because the ship's gravity's still registering. Like it's not gonna like let me out. Oh well.
Hydrogen fuel is at 75%.
Hi, Buster. I can do something.
Okay, wait 1 second. Wait 1 second.
What's up? Oh, no, it's a Cutlass Red.
I fall.
Does the Cutlass Red have a tractor beam? It doesn't. Fuck.
You beam me up, couldn't you?
I could try. The idea is if I could knock you down, knock you out, I might be able to beam you out. But then I would have to then like, if there's some way I could get you to knock you out, like shoot you or something.
Yeah,
I could shoot you so you'd get downed, and then I could tractor beam you out and then put you down and then heal you.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Let's go.
I'm gonna do something very stupid. All right.
But it's science, so you gotta like basically. Oh, you're gonna land on top of it and do it from the roof. Okay, that's smart. You might want to back up or go forward a little bit, because yeah, you don't want to fall in here.
Okay.
There you go. You could even do it from the thing if you wanted.
All right, here we go.
I'm so about this. This is the kind of shit I like.
Okay. Oop.
Do it, Paul! Kill me, Paul!
I'm gonna shoot you in the leg.
Okay. 61% health, 51% health, 42, 22. Okay, I'm out. You don't have to shoot me anymore. It's all so dark in here. Oh my God.
I got you. It fucking worked.
It fucking works.
And you're back.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Redneck engineering. And we're in a Cutlass Red, so you can just hop in and fix any tier 3 injuries here.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I am a genius. I just had to think with American style, which is with guns.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Oh, I don't want to. Yeah, charges are ignored automatically. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ignoring the charges.
Okay. Here we are. Now entertain us. Exactly.
Awesome.
Are you not entertained, chat? Are you not entertained?
Yeah. You got a lot of claps going on in chat over there. Yeah. Good job, Paul.
Solutions, Texas style. Yes.
Yo, motherfucker.
Weapons free, y'all.
5-star. Thank you. Thank you. You can tell I've played this game with enough time to know, like, hey, the solution is to shoot you until you get downed and then heal you.
Heal me with the power of violence.
Oh, fuck.
The only irritating thing about this bio bed is I literally can't look to the top of it to click stuff.
Do you want me to do it?
I mean, yeah, I literally, I don't know if it's a game bug, if it's like a female model bug or what. I just can't see the top of the things to click them.
Give me a moment. Oh, Iris says take your helmet off. That's probably it. Iris knows these sorts of issues. Yeah, apparently it's a female model bug. If you take your helmet off, you should be fine.
I'll try that. I'll try that. Thank you. Yeah, that's always the thing with female model. You're like, is it a female model bug or is it a bug?
Is it Star Citizen or is it the fact that they have abandoned the female model development for now? Chat saying it's a very old female bug.
No, it tracks, you know, because in real life, women, it's harder. Literally everything's hard for us. So it's fine. You know, it's whatever. Not harder from a lack of knowledge, but harder from a lack of everybody else's.
There you go. There's your cut of the sales from the completely legal pharmaceutical trade.
Oh, thanks, man. How do I tell it to heal me?
You got to look up at the options. One of the options is treatment. It's like the middle tab between the two. So like the left tab should say something like status, and the middle tab should say like treatment or something like that, and you have to push a little click a little box that says, "Would you like to get treated?"
There, thank you. I was like, where's these tabs?
Do you want me to take you back to Lorville, or do you want me to take you to like drop you off at the ArcCorp?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Wherever we're going, fine. I got ships, so I can get around.
The female is too short. They just need to reposition the female model so it's sitting, like, so it lays down further up in the bed.
I'm so bad at this. Okay, I will get back in and I will do this right this time. Right, yeah, exactly, ball bounces. That was exactly like my first thought is like, is it not working because the female model is too short for it?
Yeah, what I was saying is that I think it's an issue where like they just don't have the positioning properly. So because the female model is too short, they're not positioning the female model up higher on the bed. They're positioning the same way where the male model would be, so which just doesn't work.
Right. Alright, they gave me drugs. Your ship gave me drugs.
It is a medical ship. That is what it does. It gives people drugs, pharmaceuticals. Okay, pharmaceuticals. Not,
I wonder if that's going to be featured like down the line. It's like you have to actually restock these ships like medical, you know, like the drugs and stuff.
I think it's the plan, because like if some of them you can literally open the inventory for them. So like
Drugs.
I think you're supposed to be able to like reload the medical bay with like specific drugs that need to be done. So. Bashini. Yep. What should I buy flying? Cutlass Red. Hey, citizen. How you doing, Groza? I'm trying not to be too salty, but my first bunker of the night, I killed the Nine Tails. The guards turned hostile and deleted me and my ship, and then my mission broke. It's one of those
Still,
fuck you and see you in the morning.
Cats and low grab. Birds would be so like you couldn't even bring a like birds just couldn't do it. Birds would be like, I don't understand this.
I don't understand what's going on.
This world makes no sense.
Iris is talking about in chat the phenomena that I like to call sometimes you play Star Citizen, sometimes Star Citizen plays you.
That's so true though. That's like, yeah, 100%. It plays you on sometimes.
So, sometimes you hop on. I'm like, I'm gonna play the game, and just like, no, you thought you're gonna play the game. You're not gonna play the game. We're just gonna fuck with you this
4
entire
hours
time.
later, you're just
Yeah.
like, why did I wait? Like, why did I do this for 4 hours? Like, why? Like, I'm so mad now. At least, like, with streaming and stuff, you get in that place where you're like, well, I can keep, like, hacking this thing I'm trying to do with, like, for today or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, when you're just playing it on your own and you have, like, you know, you're just playing it to play it, I'm like, yeah, no wonder people just go, nope, I'm done for the day.
I kind of find those things. I find those sort of things like as like kind of a challenge when you're streaming, because it's like it adds content, it adds flavor.
Right,
otherwise.
exactly. But when you're just playing, like it's funny how like I'll play games at home and I'll be like, no, like keep going. I'm like, no, I'm not performing right now. It's fine. I can say no for like an hour. It's cool.
Yeah.
Like,
I can just go watch something on YouTube for a bit. All right, I don't have to. I don't have to play the game.
Go eat some snacks, you know. Because God forbid you eat on stream.
See, I've just said fuck it and just ate on stream from now on, and
I've done that too. Like here lately, I'm like, you know, I'm sorry, I'm a human being who needs to eat, and I work for a living, but no, I made a rule that I must like always eat a real meal before I get on, which has helped. Like if I eat right before, like even if I just go get crappy food at the place down the road, you know.
All right, I'm gonna call it a night as well. Oh, sorry, you're in the bathroom.
Yeah, you should be sorry. I was taking a poop.
You're taking a shit.
Yep. Space shit.
Space shit. You know, what are the odds do you think that CIG is actually going to add in, like, pooping?
I think, I don't know if they'll do, like straight up, but they wouldn't, like, animate it, but they'd be like, yeah, your character, like, needs to, like, get into a bathroom. Even if it's just, like, your character, like, visits a bathroom.
Yeah, just stands nearby by the bathroom.
Because I think essentially having a mechanic that just means, like, you have to flush a toilet, like, once every 4 hours is kind of dumb.
You're enjoying that factor meal there, Groza?
Handle it. Like, you flush a toilet in your character's bathroom, right?
Yeah. Usually you walk in, it's like you hear a toilet flush and then you're done. You know.
Yeah, like in a single player, I could see it be like you go into the bathroom, right, and then like you come out like a few seconds later, your character's a little cleaner. They obviously feel better.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Then make some comment about it. Yeah.
Also, what if your character like has some, you know, pooping problems and just in general, and how do they make that part?
Constipation. Well, now you have to go to the You have to go to the medical bay, and you have to get the constipation medicine and take it. You know, and you got to go to a player doctor and be like, Doc, I can't poo. I'm having hard part poo, and the doctor be like, oh, hold up, let me take out my beam gun and stick it at you, and then give you your suppository.
Generally, like the showering, I think that would actually be a funny. Like I would enjoy like just being able to like be like pretend I'm singing in the shower or something. Like,
yeah.
For the hell of it, you know. I would like there to be an animation like it's kind of like one of those things like in Mass Effect. You know how like you walk up to the dance floor and you just dance. You can dance, like Commander Shepard can just sit there and dance until you're done, done dancing, and then you hit a button and you're done. I would like that to be like how showering works. Like you step in and it's just like the character just like animating.
Like raises their arms and like washes underneath it and that kind of stuff, and just like.
Imagine like voiping while you're doing it. Like that would be so funny. You can make some funny shit doing that.
I've always thought that it would be funny to do an AFK thing where like the pooping mechanic, where like if you sit on the toilet. It like locks you out, or like it's effectively like an AFK screen.
You get a book out.
Yeah, it's like an
a book out.
So your character like it basically lets you idle longer than you normally would, so it wouldn't time you out. So like as long as you're on the toilet, so it's like a permanent timeout sort of seat. So
that's so funny because that's how it is in real life. Like dudes, I remember one time when I was a kid, I asked my mom, I'm like, why is it that like my dad and everybody take like. They always take so long in the bathroom. And my mom was like, honestly, it's a multitude of things, and it's their problem, not mine. When I was a kid, I wasn't quite clear. I was like, I really thought men like had a harder time pooping. I thought it was just like part of being a man. You know what I mean? Like I really did. I was like convinced that like it's just a scientific fact, and then I come into my 20s and some guy finally lets me in. Like he's like, no, like it's just the one time a day. Like we're sort of like socialized to believe it's the time of day nobody can bother you. You know,
you can just sit on the
nobody
toilet.
Wants to bother you.
It is the fortress of solitude, and nothing can bother you. Just chill and just turn the brain off. So yeah, this is Buster's Voice.
Yeah, exactly. You get on your phone, read Reddit, read a book, whatever. And I'm like, it takes me like 3 minutes. That's it. Like, I'm done. I'm quick.
All right. Thank you for hanging out, Buster. It was good doing random encounter.
It's always extra fun when you just random run into people.
Yeah, chat. This is legitimate. Like I was not planning on hanging out with Buster, but I just hear Buster. I'm like, that's fucking Buster over there. Am I getting zeroed? Am I getting zero stated? Is that what's going on? Like.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was funny because I was with that guy and I was like, "How you like that Moby Glass?" And if he said something back, I was gonna be like, "Yeah, I was thinking about getting that model, but you know, like messing with him." And then I hear you, and I'm like, "Ah, it's Paul." That's the best. That's honestly the best thing in Star Citizen. It's just running into your friends. You know?
Just run into people like, "Hey." Well, thank you for helping me support local orphans. I'm gonna log out for the night.
Yeah, we got them. We got them supported. It's all good. You know, the kids are fine. The kids are all right.
The kids are all right. Later, Buster.
Yeah. All right, later.
That's cool. I did not expect that to happen. I'm not logging out yet. I'm just kind of doing a cool down now for a little bit. So I'm gonna go use I'm gonna go use the AFK timer, and then I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Good news, everyone!
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I'm out.
Yes.
I'm out.
Weapons free, y'all.
Aw, chat. How you doing? Thank you for hanging out so far. It's been a blast. We're not leaving anywhere. I've still got about 30 minutes, so. We just took a look at the roadmap. We're gonna go in depth. I'm gonna do we've got 2 capsules tomorrow for the office hours. It's fucking nuts. And on top of that, I'm gonna be streaming some Helldivers tomorrow because I'm gonna get home. When I get home, I'm gonna immediately boot up the stream, play a little Helldivers, and then move over from Helldivers to office hours. So. We're going to be doing a monthly report capsule and a kind of a roadmap capsule. So, how are the back rooms? My joke about it being an AFK timer, right? You didn't get that joke earlier? Where I said they should use the toilet as a AFK timer in Star Citizen. Oh yeah, it was dropped, but it wasn't dropped officially. They always drop the Squadron 42 and Star Citizen roadmaps at the same time, Al. It's just the Squadron 42 is in the newsletter that they send out to everybody who subscribes to it, and then they release it to everybody else the next week. So. With the new roadmap update, I wonder how, what all will actually make it into 3.23 and will it be a 3.23.x patch? Yeah. Did I hear about 3.23 in April? Yes. Now, let me explain something very, very quick for those of you who have not been in Star Citizen long. Last year was a fluke. It was partially a fluke because 318 was supposed to release in like December, but they had to delay it until March. But it was released in like late March, which is perfect for Q1 patch. And they made it the Q1 patch. Generally speaking, Q1 patch and most of the patches are about a month after they're supposed to. So like, even though Q1 ends in March, CIG tends to like release the like, we'll probably get 3.23 PTU, like open PTU in April, like the last week of March. And then in early April is when they'll start like preparing it for launch. And so it'll probably launch in the first couple of weeks of April, would be my guess. Yeah, I got you. I sent a message back to you, Al, so make sure you get it. Oh, no, it's cool. I'm winding down, Buster, so I've got about like 20 minutes left, so. But hey, they are calling the Q2, the 3.23 Q2 officially. No, it's still the Q1, as far as I know. It's just said it's now in April. Because Q2, for those of you who want to know, Q2 is going to come out in probably June, would be my guess. It's Q2 2024 on the roadmap. Okay, let me take a look. So we just don't have a Q1 patch this year? What the hell? All right. Release view. Oh, you're right. It does. It says tentative Q2 2024. Okay. So we're just not having a Q1 map this year. So if it's not if it's Q2, then we're not seeing it in April. I'm gonna ask Jake that real quick. Jake probably won't respond, but there's been some other typos in there, so I want to make sure that's the same. It would be the earliest Q2 patch we've ever had, with the first time we've just entirely skipped a Q1 patch in like ever, I think, as far as I know. We could, but I don't think so. If 3.23 is the official Q2 patch, that means we're not getting Pyro this year, or we're gonna get it in December. We're gonna get the Pyro is released into open PTU on December fucking 31st or whatever it is. Let's see, what is December this year? December this year is like December 18th into open PTU, and we'll release in March of 2025. If it actually releases in April. But I thought it was just going to say Q1 and just release in April. But I messaged Jake and let them know. Say, hey. I just said April is Q1. April is Q1, not out of the ordinary, so most likely it's a mistake. Could be. Because as of right now, if this is correct, it would be a very early Q2 patch, which means we wouldn't get Q3, which is August. So 3.24 would be coming out in like August, September, which would track, which means that we wouldn't see a 4.0 until the earliest Q4. And as we all know, Q4 is a fucking shit show. So what are the wellness shots from Factor? That's a good question, because I didn't see what that meant. Oh. They're a concentrated source of nutrients in small portion. So they're basically like they're basically like ginger. They're like nutrient boosters, but in like a drink. Chad Lawson, tell me what you really think. That's what I really think. Effectively, you have to stay like agile around CIG's predictions, because CIG doesn't tell you if they're going to be like, oh, we have catastrophic news. It's going to take us longer than we think. CIG won't tell you shit until they actually have that figured out. So, I plan to use your fleet next Friday. The offer's going to be here until, let's see, until the 21st or 23rd. It'll be till the almost end of February. So, you still got 2 weeks to use it. Vitamin cocktails, yeah. You think we might get an Idris with an interior this year? Nope. Only if Squadron 42 is coming out. Even if it's just one mission. So the AC team is being removed from AC. So it's been confirmed that the Arena Commander team is being not disbanded, but moved into PU. It's like an all hands on deck. Everyone is being moved out of all of the extraneous teams and put into the PU team. You just got your package today. It's surprisingly delicious. Butthole, I told you. I was telling y'all. It's really good for a microwave meal. You go, this can't be. It's like, no, it's actually really good. AC is coming to a halt for now. I think they're probably coming up with the last little bits that they want to release for AC. Possibly stuff for Theaters of War, but AC Valve victim CIG's chronically inability to distinguish starting to get good from its completely finished, time to relocate those resources. I would say it's more of CIG's constant need to firefight and shifting priorities based off of whatever they think they need to do over the course of that year. And up till now, it's been that priority has been Squadron. And it seems like they've moved away from Squadron being the priority towards the PU, likely because they want to see the PU be in a good shape when they release Squadron. So whenever they plan on releasing Squadron, be it this year in November or more probably sometime in summer of next year, so between summer and fall of next year, they want to have the PU be in a state that is playable, that is consistent, and that is not where it currently is. Because if they release Squadron and Star Citizen is still an absolute nightmare for your average player, no one's going to play Star Citizen. Squadron 42 is a game that can make the money, yes, and it is a revenue stream, and it is its own game, but it's also a giant advertisement for Star Citizen. So it needs to be good, and Star Citizen needs to be good to go alongside Squadron. So Summer and fall of next year. I wonder if GTA's release window will affect the release if it's 2025. I mean, I would 100% advise CIG to stay the fuck away from the black hole that is GTA 6. Like, all media franchises are going to get sucked up into that black hole. When Squadron, or when GTA 6 gets released, movies that are released that same week are going to fail. TV shows that will be dropped, freaking albums that'll drop that same week will fail. Anything that is not GTA 6 is going to absolutely be DOA, because ads are going to be constant for it. Hype is going to be insane for it. I don't care if it's good or bad. I don't care if it's the worst GTA that has ever been released. I don't care if it's a giant buggy mess. Anything around, any sort of advertisement around that time period, you might as well just not do. Just save it. What are your thoughts on the 3.23 roadmap? Looks great, but always keep your expectations low, because you have to read what they actually say, and what they say is a lot more restrictive than people are hoping. Like, for instance, the there's no mention of the map markings in like markers, map markers for the arena for the Moby-Glass. So I don't think it's going to come in like with map markers. The new distribution centers are only going to be the above ground sections. They don't have the underground sections yet. The EVA is only one of 4 parts. So yeah, it's good, but keep that in mind. Since they said their goal is get master modes into the PU for all ships, it seems like instead of AC, could we also see them skip AC for engineering? Possibly. Because it does seem like the Arena Commando team is going to be completely retasked, so it's hard to sell. I also don't expect them to be working. I expect the star map to be an improvement, but still shit. I expect everything to be an improvement, but still have major issues. Like, AI is still going to be derpy. Everything's going to still be bad, you know. It's not a fix-all stream. It is a impressive content update that I don't think CIG can get the quality of life they need to improve the gameplay. Because they just don't have the resources and they don't have the drive to do it. My attitude towards Citizen is I never hype anything until I see it. No hyping future V1 features for me. Yeah. They said it's not included because the markup is not there for map markers and locations. Yeah, they mentioned that they're working on that right now in the monthly report, what I did read. But also, I can almost guarantee you that another big reason is because... what was I going to say? The quantum mode, which you actually need to be able to, quantum to those locations, isn't coming in 3.23. So... Is that the monthly report, Andrew? That being said, the team finished work on 3 special events that formed a strike team to close out the resource network experimental mode. Okay, so that's good. I mean, it's a complete overhaul. Hey, Fruit of Doom. It's a complete overhaul of how Star Citizen looks and how you interact with Star Citizen. Like, the changes in... the cargo elevators and personal hangars alone is a massive change, let alone a completely new HUD, a completely new interface for your Moby-Glass, completely new map, an addition of FPS maps, an addition of interaction mode. There is so much stuff. The first edition of dynamic crosshairs, which people poo-poo on, but I think is okay. I don't know why people get mad about it, but only for military helmets. That's the first time they've added a feature to a specific gear item, which they've never done before. So. Easy to miss. I haven't read through all of the monthly report. I usually do the full read-throughs and breakdowns of the monthly reports on my office hours, which is tomorrow. So. I'll read exactly what it says. Combat helmets now support the dynamic crosshair, which allows for quicker target acquisition in close quarter situations. They've always said that they wanted to limit it to just combat helmets. So what a combat helmet is, I don't know what the definition is. Maybe they'll have new markers for them, but and they specifically say combat helmet, so we may not see it anyway. So that would be a big if they're able to designate only certain helmets getting access to that thing. So. My point is simply that it's not a 4.0 server meshing to multiple star systems level patch that some people are treating it as. No, is it a completely different way of how, is it going to complete overhaul of how you play Star Citizen, how Star Citizen looks? Yes, but it does not fundamentally add anything to the Star Citizen experience other than the cargo elevators. But even then, most of that's already in the game already. It just changes how you interact with the cargo itself, and the FPS maps, which we don't have before, but. It's all improvements, but they're upgrades to visuals or usability or like interaction. But these systems already existed in Star Citizen. Patches? Yes, I'm here. Hey, Patches. The one helmet with the 2 lenses and no face shield on the lower half is a combat helmet. Yeah, but I mean, the question is, are like the orc armors combat helmets? Because they're all marine armors, so. If you're commodity trading, hating wannabe cargo hauler, this is a god patch. Yeah, because, I mean, cargo missions alone are going to change how that works. Are going to change how cargo hauling works. I mean, honestly, I think a lot of people are just happy because it's getting rid of the fucking star map. Like, that new star map is probably the best star map I've seen in a game that deals with space. I don't think star maps are really, like, those sorts of maps are very good in general. And if they can do the biggest problem with maps in games, in my experience, which is clutter UI, so be able to declutter a lot of those, easy to find, a good search function while also looking clean and good, it's great. And before anyone brings up Elite Dangerous is fine, but I never liked the UI. That 2D system just doesn't really work for me. It's a little the star map, like in terms of the different systems, is a little bit better, but like the system to system map is like, I get why some people like it. It's just not my cup of tea. Because it feels very graphically less. We want this game to be less graphically intensive, so we're going to save some graphics and just do kind of static images, or mostly static 2D images. And the 3D side of like the system, like the star map where you go to places, just a little bit. It's all right. The thing that Elite has currently that's nice is the search function. That search function is fucking killer. And if Star Citizen can have a good interface plus that search function, awesome. I hope they can eventually get master maps done for every ship, especially since they included a complete rebalancing and tuning across all ships. That's huge. You're not going to see a complete rebalancing and tuning of all across all ships. It's not going to happen. That's not what you're going to see. What CEG means is that all of the ships will be homogenized into a category that into the archetype that they have. So light fighter, medium fighter, light interceptor, medium interceptor, heavy fighter, industrial hauling, industrial mining, industrial salvage, small, medium, large, all those sorts of things. They'll have a bunch of categories, like maybe 15 or so is what I've been saying, 10 to 15, and all ships will perform exactly the same in those categories. There will be very little differentiation between them. And as a result, you're going to see a very pissed off community initially when it comes out, because it'll be like, wow, this is just the same. Like my M50 works the same as my Razor. Mark my words on that, because that's how I see them getting it done by April. The Arrow will fly like the Gladius, yes. If they're both light fighters, which means the Delta will fly like all of them, and so will no, because they classified the Buccaneer as a medium interceptor, which doesn't make any sense. No, the Buck is a medium interceptor. It's a different ship. They invented a new class, which I had never seen before, which is medium interceptor. I always find that the galactic map of ED is a little too basic for me. It's fine for what it does, and that search feature is a game changer. And the local system map is feels very phoned in. When do I think 3.23 will release? I couldn't tell you. CIG says April, so who knows? They can't all be all the same shape. They can't be all the same ship weight. It's simulated in Star Citizen, isn't it? I think so, but I don't think they'll factor that in with the initial release. I specifically started talking shit about the Elite map because I was waiting for Luna Maria to jump in and be like, Paul, you don't know what the fuck you're saying. Just no, it's my personal opinion. That 4 billion systems is, or 400 billion systems is just, like, they had to simplify it. It's much more simple than you'd have in a game like Star Citizen because it's so big. You just can't have fancy graphics for everything. So it works for what it does. And the biggest thing, as I said, is the search function. It'll release by mid-May no matter what it's done because it has to cut. That is certain. I think CIG will probably release it in April based off of what they've done in the past and, like how what's actually in the patch. Most of it is not impossible by April. The biggest one is probably the master modes, but if you keep in mind that I have no faith that we're going to get some intricate designed model for each ship. They're just going to end up handling the exact same no matter what, if they're depending on their classes. The Buccaneer? No, it's the fuck you near. The fastest, most maneuverable size 9 torpedo ever built. Yeah. The system maps are super simple, but I even find that the galaxy maps to be a little bit simplified. Will 3.24, will 3.24 do you think will include Vulcan? I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 3.23 have Vulcan. Quite honestly. Yeah, I can read it to you, the master modes. Implementing new modes to vehicles to manage their speed, components, and role-specific functions. This release introduces the nav and SCM modes as well as the upcoming retuning of all ships.
But you can never,
so it's everything, even the EPU.
Ever take
2.23, even 3.23. Yeah.
Access 0096 just resubscribed for 22 months. Yo.
Hey, Axis, thank you so much for the 22 months of support. You're a very important pumper, very impressive pisser, very deep pedestrian. This is your fault. You're losing your night. Shots and cheers in chat, y'all. Shots and cheers. The wrong button. How you doing? They needed to bring in new players. I don't think you're going to see new players. Let's be absolutely dreadfully honest. Okay? Star Citizen is not going to be in a good position for new players for years. Whenever CIG is adding fundamental new technology to the game, like they're going to be adding the replication layer split in 3.23, at least they're planning to. If that's still going to happen, there's not a chance in hell that we are going to see a playable state of Star Citizen, especially for new players. I think the best case scenario is CIG releases 3.23 in April and 3.23.1 or 2 for Invictus. And then in June, right after Invictus, they'll have 3.24, which will have another kind of big drop of all of the content from CitizenCon, like June and July-ish. And then 4.0 will be released in September, October. That's best case scenario. Absolute best case scenario. Worst case scenario is this is the Q2 patch, which means it's going to be released in sometime between April and the end of June. And then we get 3.24, which is the Q3 patch. So no summer pyro, which, people are going to put that in the compilation video, Jared. that thing you said. They don't care. No one cares if you said shooting for or aiming for. It's just you promised it in the summer, and that's what people will remember it. And we'll see a 3.24. We might see a 3.25 because CIG likes to have big number, because then for some reason people find that if CIG just did 3.23 and then just did a 3.23 for the rest of the patch the rest of the year, people would say it would be the worst year ever, even if it had some of the best features added in that patch branch. But if they did a 3.23.1 and then they said, oh, we're still using the same branch, but we're going to call it 3.23.4 and then 3.23.5, people wouldn't even talk about it. Because they named it bigger patch. So bigger patch mean better, right? Because for some fucking reason, that's how people's brains work. They 100% would not delay 3.23 to Invictus. They never like doing a mainline patch release for any of the events, because they want to have time to work out the kinks and improve it before the next event. Almost always, the patch that's released around Invictus and around IAE is a .1 or .2 patch. Number go up is good, right? Yeah. IE 22 versus 2023. Yeah, I mean, in reality, we had two patches in 2023. 3 patches maximum. No, we had 2 patches. Maybe 3.22 is, I think 3.22 is a new branch. Yeah, so 3 patches. Out of the 4 patches we got, we actually only had out of the 5 patches we got this last year, only 3 of them were unique. That's it. Because 3.19 was just 3.18, but with a big number, and 3.21 was just 3.20 with big number. Hey, Victoria. Opinions are not objective truths. That's true. Except mine is. So. I have so many aspirations for this game. I really wanted to blow it into something that could really game changing. Hey, Sandy, you missed everything. Yes, we're actually wrapping up. I'm going to be wrapping it up here in a few minutes. Because I want to try to get to like about 3 hours. So, and I started a little late, so I've got about 20 minutes left. We can hang out and kind of the cool down. The replication layer tests are going well so far. Why do you think it'll be a shit show? Because every single time CIG has taken something from internal small group testing to larger group testing, it has failed in new and spectacular ways. Like, there's never been a case where CIG has gone from extensive testing with a small group of people to larger release and something hasn't just straight up broken. And I know that's the point of the preview channel, is so that people could test it beforehand and they can test it. That's the point of PTU too. But still doesn't hit the problem. So. So educated pessimism. Yeah. And I think it's a mistake to try to stay insanely optimistic about new technology. Because new technology is new technology, and that's what CIG is doing. Brand new technology that's not been fully tested yet. It's been tested, but it hasn't been like thrown to the wolves like a lot of CIG patches are. And once it gets thrown to the wolves, if it survives its battering, great. But if, and this is still a big if 3.23 has the replication layer split, I would sincerely, I would ask and I would sincerely hope that people don't get their hopes up about that improving quality in any way, other than it's the same. Like the same thing that we have now, but with the new backend. Because that's what 3.18 was. It was just what we had in 3.17 with the new backend. And it still broke everything. But no 30K. I don't believe that. I don't believe we're going to get rid of all of 30Ks with the first release. I think eventually it'll just stop happening because the tools get better and they figure out what's going on and why 30K still happen and all this other stuff. I 100% believe that 3.20, 3.1 or 2 or 3.24 or whatever, like that stuff is going to have the perfect, but good soup. But for the first, no. Look at structural salvage and ship tractor beams and ask if CIG standards for shippable have increased. And go into 3.23 with that in mind. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it too. CIG has high standards until there's a deadline. Then it's good enough. Kick it out the door. We'll fix it later. Did you just say good soup? Yeah, you've not seen the meme? Good soup. It's from a movie with Adam Driver and what's her name? Ooh. The actress who plays Black Widow. It's the same one where he, like the meme where like he punches a wall and it's yeah. I'll pull it up. Oh, it's not actually from the movie. It's from HBO. Okay, hold on. Try it again. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully I don't get screwed. This is just the link for it. The link that I found for it. You hear it? I feel like I maybe. I love watching your stream, but every time I have turn on tonight, my phone starts blowing up. Yeah. I feel a little bad about how pretty Petty was. Just some guy really trying hard to get between the cell terminal and me trying to use it, and me so he could use it. And I just kept doing stuff, and he camped the terminal. And kept the terminal. Damn. Good soup. Weird. I thought Good Soup was from Lucky Logan. I don't know that one. It might be, but I don't know. Scarjo, thank you. All right, we're gonna wrap it up here shortly. A few more minutes. Lucky Logan's a good movie. Haven't heard of it before. Probably is. I mean, the people running the world has changed out timelines. But that's for another topic. Okay. Smash Bros is going to be a pretty bad when it hits live, in my opinion. And likely stay that way for a very long time, knowing Yogi and his team. Yeah. So, by all means, I'm not here to say don't be excited for 3.23, because 3.23 is a massive change in how Star Citizen is going to play, in terms of how it's going to look, how it's going to feel, and it is right to get excited about it. But it's also important to keep your own expectations low enough to understand that a lot of what we're going to see is a version 0. There's going to be a lot of missing pieces. Any piece that CIG can strip out, they will. Basically, this is them trying to get the first steps of the stuff that they saw at CitizenCon into the game. And it feels big because it's probably the biggest patch we've gotten since 3.18. So. Hey, Paul, here's your reminder that the Reclaimer still has more lore than a Redeemer. Yep. And it still makes no fucking sense. It's very fitting for a ship that I hate, but... I just want the ability to get my subscriber gear back. I think that'll almost certainly make it in. Because based off of what they've been... There's a lot of nuance to looking how CIG does stuff. But a lot of the stuff, like the cargo stuff, anything that deals with cargo, that stuff has been worked on for years. They've been talking about it in the monthly reports for years. So I have full faith that all of that stuff is going to be in and is going to be probably fairly well thought out with still some bugs and stuff. Because a lot of it is building on the things they've already done. Like cargo missions, almost certain we're going to make it in. All that stuff. That's the stuff I called back in like the beginning of the year. I'm like, almost certainly that stuff's going to make it in 3.23 because of what they've been looking at. I'd almost guarantee Vulcan too. First version of Vulcan coming out. Listen here, Mr. Loreman, I will huff my... my hopium bottle until I'm pulling a vacuum. Don't crush my dreams. Not a clue. I couldn't tell you anything about the gun changes, really.
You can take away my spaceship.
Spaceship.
You can take away my space suit.
Suit.
You can even take away my space lasers. But you can never,
ever
take away my space game.
Master Shock just resubscribed for 12 months.
Thank you so much, Master Shock, for that 12 months of support. You're a very important pupper, very impressive pisser, very new pedestrian. This is your fault. The reason we're drinking tonight. Shots and cheers in chat. You know, shots and cheers. It's the patch is going to be probably one of the more important patches we've had in the 3.0 branches.
Away my spaceship.
Spaceship.
You can take away my space suit. You can even take away my space lasers.
No PPUs.
But you can never,
ever
take away my space game.
Angry PC Tech just resubscribed for 17 months.
Thank you so much, Andy. Angry PC Tech, for that 17 months of support. You're a very important pupper, very impressive pisser, very new pedestrian. This is your fault that you're drinking tonight. Shots and cheers in chat. No, shots and cheers. Hey, Dark Spike. We're just kind of wrapping up the last little bit of our Wednesday just chill stream. Persistent personal hangers, game changer. It's going to be huge. That's a huge change in how people do things. I don't think it's going to matter as much as some people think, because we don't really know how it's going to look. I don't know if it's going to be a personal hanger that you just access through a button press, if it's going to be anything like the old hanger system. We still have no idea about it, because they've only mentioned it in passing. They haven't really decided how it works, so. Right, yeah, I gotta get you. I'll get you an address for it. Because I don't really have I have a PO box, but I don't check it, and I think it's just, like, I haven't paid it in a while, so I'll have to get a new PO box. I figured you would access in the cargo hangar cargo area, like in the oh, what is it called? The cargo deck. Maybe. To finally give a reason for the cargo deck to exist? Maybe. You're not going in and out of the cargo elevator. And the cargo elevator is not big enough for ships. So. The cargo elevator is a materialization platform. It is a matter transporter. It's just, when it goes down, it disappears into the ether. And then the game loads all the things it needs to load onto it, and when it goes back up and the door opens, suddenly all the things you put on there are there. It's smoke and mirrors. Yeah, there'll definitely be a panel to call things, but I think they said there's going to be they said they're going to be adding persistent hangers, which means persistent hangers are like personal persistent hangers. So a place where you put your stuff, like your decorations that you've been getting that's been piling dust in your inventories, and your ships stored for long-term storage. The question becomes, how do you access it? Do you launch from it? Like, what is it doing? So I know how the sausage is made, yet I still enjoy a perfectly good porcine. Yeah, I'm the same. My point is that, like, I don't think you're going to, like, go up and down the elevator. It's just a smoke and mirrors trick. All hangars will be instance now, so you summon your hangar, your ship in your home city. It should just spawn there in your personal hangar. That's what I understood from a CIG dev earlier. Yeah, but does that mean, is that going to take up a space of an actual hangar in, say, Microtech? Or are you gonna launch directly out of the hangar from like some like hangar 13 suddenly is your personal hangar? And then, like, there's edge cases, like, what if every single person in the game, or every single person who has access to those hangars, is trying to access their ships? How do people land and take off? Is it, because, like, it would be really weird if your personal hangar is hangar 2 in one mode, and then it's hangar 13 in another mode, because, like, someone's using hangar 2 while you're trying to land. That's not very immersive. So the question becomes, are they just going to say, fuck it, we don't give a shit, and just, it works, which they could, it's CIG. Or are they going to try something like, my thought was the Elite Dangerous method, which is your ship you land on in a pad, you go, I'm going to store my ship, your ship lowers down from the hangar, and then like doors open, you lower down, and the doors close on top. When the doors close on top, it's now empty, and it can get other people to land, and then you just go to your personal hangar, and you get to hang out in your hangar and do other things you want to, and then when you want to leave, you just call your ship out of your personal hangar to the launch hangar, and then you fly away. That sounds more complicated than it actually is. It's basically just despawns your ship in the landing hangars and respawns it in your personal hangar. Just like the hangar elevator on the 890 jump, and also exists on the Javelin, and also exists on the Polaris, and kind of already exists in the Carrack. You get my idea. CIG's already done this in, like, several different ships, so why wouldn't they just do it in the hangars? We're discussing personal hangars. Hey, DePoet, how you doing, buddy? I wanted my hangar and have a fireplace and a bearskin rug waiting for me. Oh, it's not an elevator saying AstroPub's hangar on the panel. It'll probably say personal hangar, and you click personal hangar, and it'll go to your personal hangar. Or you'll go to an elevator and choose your hangar, a separate elevator that goes to the personal hangars, and you go, like, click your hangar. Again, it'll be interesting to see. The easiest, simplest fuck you way is you land in a hangar, and it just turns into, instead of it becoming a persistent hangar, where, like, once you've landed, it just kind of lets you stay there until you take off. It's now your personal hangar. So you request landing to your personal hangar, you land on pad 13, and you're magically your hangar is there when you land your ship. And then when you take off, you're taking off on pad 2, and when you come back to go land at your personal hangar, it's now pad 4. You just land there, and it's magically your personal hangar. Is it immersive braking? Yes. Is it the easiest way they could do it? Yeah, also yes. I mean, that's how persistent hangars are working. Like, if you call for a hangar, you land at hangar 2, the doors close. The next time someone calls for hangar 2, the doors will open and you won't be there, but you'll still be there on your screen because it's in a separate separate entity instance where you can still load and unload your ship, and you can stay there for as long as you need to. So it's sort of persistent, but it's kind of a separate entity hangar. And when you take off from that hangar and you leave. So you can effectively have, the entire game population of Star Citizen show up at one station, and everyone can land. Your takeoff is very important to us. You are number 57 in the departure order. It would work, but I feel if it bugs out, that hangar is going to be filled with scrap shells. Oh, it's going to bug out too. When you take off, you will still be in hangar 2. In the persistent hangars, possibly. But it could be hangar 5. Who knows? How scary it'll be when it bugs out and your hangar 2 merges with my hangar 2. It'll be fucking hilarious. Be like fucking the Fly up in this bitch. Do you have a ship that you're looking forward to the most this year to be released? Not at all, actually. All of the ships that I want to be released, I already released and I have them. So, I mean, I'd like to see the Ranger release, but not on the roadmap. G12, I guess, might be the thing I'm looking forward to, so that it's like, you got the fucking... Good job, CIG, you got it done. You got the old one done. Will the hangars be the same size as the time, like, size of your biggest ship? For personal hangars, I couldn't tell you. Not a clue. For persistent hangars, it'll be whatever hangar you've been assigned. So each hangar has larger size. Like, so I think like the smaller the hangar number, the larger the hangar is, and the smaller the number, the smaller it is, or the higher the number, the smaller it is. So like the smallest ships launch from like hangar 12 or hangar 11 because they're like extra small hangars, and then you have like 9 and 10 or small hangars and that sort of thing, and it kind of slowly goes up. I find it funny how concerned we are with instance hangars when it's legitimately the oldest trick in the book. The reason why, like, I personally am a little concerned about it is because Chris Roberts, bless his heart, at one point, I vividly remember him talking about how a lot of games do smoke and mirrors and back-end tricks to do the game. And he doesn't want to make a game that tricks you. He wants to make a game that's real, that's in your face, that does everything in front of you. And then proceeds to do a bunch of smoke and mirrors to make the game work, which is fine. It's how it makes the game work. But I do wonder how far that bending of Chris's own desires will go. Hey, Dylan, yeah, you are a little late. We're actually kind of wrapping up here. Carrot Cargo does need work. That would be remaking the whole of whole at this point, or they could just enlarge the ship as a whole enough to biggest. No, the simplest solution is to make the sides of the pods of the cargo things open up. A button you push and they just open up, and then you can put it in sideways, and then you close it back up. That's it. And this is why Paul still backs away from elevators when they're open? Yes. I want to do an honest game. Sir, I need to introduce you to two things. Humanity and hardware limitations. Yeah. But, like, that's the point, isn't it? The smoke and mirrors is what actually makes the game fun, because nobody wants to sit through 5-second animations. Not according to Chris Roberts. I agree, though. I think you can do immersion while having smoke and mirrors, and the reason why smoke and mirrors exists is because people want to be entertained, and there's the tricks you do in like theater and in television and in movies and live performances in general, where you do a bunch of different funky tricks to make it look or feel like you were where you are. And video games adopted a lot of those tricks and just also added other tricks to make it even better, like fog. Fog is usually a trick to limit the load time. So heavy fog in an area, it makes it harder to see, so that means that you don't, like, the game can load and unload things just out of your sight. If I remember correctly, that was one of the major reasons why Silent Hill, the original Silent Hill, was so foggy, was because they made this gigantic open world which literally couldn't be supported. Like, it couldn't work on the hardware I think it was like PS1 or PS2. It just couldn't work on that hardware. So they had to drop a shit ton of fog down to make it like actually work, and it added to the atmosphere. So they kind of went with that fog a little bit more, because I think it was always supposed to be foggy, but I mean, it's like super foggy in the first Silent Hill. PS1, yeah. Oof. If the trick is convincing, then was it even a trick? After all, this is a video game. Yep, exactly. See, Iris, that's actually a common misconception. It's a one of those things that gets quoted about. People like, oh, it's inspired by Centralia. It actually wasn't. They make a joke about it later about how people think it was inspired by Centralia, but it's actually not inspired by Centralia. There is legitimately a Centralia reference in Star Citizen, though, as a good Star Citizen way. I know, I make Silent Hill lore fans twitch every time. I didn't know about it until I heard a Silent Hill lore nut like rant about it. Yeah, I'm stuck in I'm having conversations with chat. I'll be wrapping it up here shortly there, Al. Because I am now over like 3 hours. I just wanted to try to stream for 3 hours. Yes, the animations of getting out of a chair. I appreciate the work that went into it, most of it. I just wish I could turn it off and get off the chair quicker. I would prefer a company that attempts to make things as real as possible, tempered with common sense, i.e. apply smoke and mirrors where it makes sense, than a game that is smoke and mirrors first and at the cost of the gaming experience. It is, as all things, about balance. I agree. But I brought it up because it was one of those things that Chris Roberts was very adamant about early on, and then like I keep seeing all of these things like elevators. I've actually heard the rumor. So the rumor is, this is something I've heard from a CIG dev. Take this with a grain of salt. The CIG dev did work on the transportation systems. Originally, Chris wanted to have elevator shafts for every elevator. So they would physicalize every single elevator in the game, including the elevators on the stations. And the team who was in charge of the elevators rebelled. They got together, they set up a presentation, and they explained to Chris that it would take, like, in the systems they had, it would take legitimate hours, in some cases, to take a physicalized elevator at realistic speeds from one side of a station to another. And it would take them years to build out physicalized, like, elevator shafts to have them run along those stuff. And he eventually relented, and that's the reason why we have the Wonkavaders. And I know everyone complains about the Wonkavaders because you just see them just sort of kind of appear, but that was the compromise. Otherwise, you would have gotten even worse quality of life gameplay. My memories of Silent Hill is watching my older brother play it. Very nostalgic. Yeah, I'm a much bigger fan of watching people play those sorts of survival horror games. And that is saying I am way too late. All right, y'all. I'm going to call it a night because I've been keeping up a lot of other people. I will be back tomorrow, a little early on Twitch to play some Helldivers 2 with Henkin and Darklaw. And then I'll be doing office hours, and then I'll be going to bed. And then I'm going to be waking up on early on Friday because I have the day off from work. And I'm going to be streaming Helldivers from 9 a.m. my time, so 10 a.m. Eastern, and 7 p.m. Pacific. And what was I going to say? All the way to like this time, like 10:30 at night, my time. So like 11:30 Eastern, 9:30 a.m., 8 p.m. Pacific. So I don't even know what that hour is. It's like 13 hours of streaming. I'll take breaks here and there from it, but I'll play with other content creators and other fans if you want to. But I just want to play some fucking Helldivers. So Helldivers will be on YouTube on Friday. But I don't know how long I'll be able to play on Twitch like before, because the captain office hour starts at 7, and I'm gonna get home from work at about 5:30, so it'll be like an hour and a half. So, and I don't know how much of that is actually gonna be playing, how much of that's gonna be just shit's broken, or me getting into a game, or gathering in groups. I don't know how long that's gonna take because I haven't played the game yet, so I don't know. So I'm just not going to bother doing a YouTube stream for that and then doing a YouTube stream for the office hours. So I'll just kind of separate that. So, but you will see it on Friday. I'll definitely do that. Yes, it's 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. That's exactly what I said. You know what I meant, though. I was supposed to be done an hour ago, and I kept talking, and then it's now 3 hours and 13 minutes. Anyways, thank you all for hanging out. Love your faces, and I will, like I say every time, hope to see you someday in the black.